Welcome to Mr. V Teaching Math. In this session we're looking at calculating the volume of a triangular pyramid. A triangular pyramid looks like this. It has the shape of a pyramid, but its base is a triangle. Once again, there's an interesting relationship that we can find between triangular prisms and triangular pyramids, which will allow us to find the formula. Once again, mathematicians have discovered that the pyramid, or pointy thing as I call them, is 1/3 of the prism. So we take this formula and get 1/3 of it. This is a very useful relationship that you can use to help memorize your formulas. We'll talk about that a little bit later. So, first, we start with the formula from this. Volume equals base, altitude, height, divided by 2. That's the formula for this. And now, divide it by 3. There are many ways to write this kind of formula, especially because this formula has so many variations, and I'm not going to show them all. This is the one that I personally prefer, although if you want to turn it into fractions and have a 1/3 and a 1/2 in front of it, you could. I like this best. Just remembering that I'm going to do base, altitude, height multiplied. I'm going to divide that by 2, and then I'm going to divide the whole thing by 3. Once again, let's do an example. Again, my little drawing that I'm using is not from this kind of assignment and is missing a vital piece of information. It does not actually include the height from here to the top, so I'm going to have to imagine a number that would work, that would show the actual height of the object. Because this number is not the height. The height actually would go straight up and over. And that would be the height of the object. So that's what I have to find. But it does give me everything I need to calculate everything else. So let's begin. The base will go from here to here. My base is 5. The altitude of the triangle. Now, this might be the base, but you'll notice that's 5 and that's 5. All of these are 5. Therefore, the altitude 4.3 is not only the altitude here, it's the altitude here and all sides. So it's definitely not shaped like this one. So the altitude will be 4.3. And I'm going to imagine the height. It's probably going to be something like 4.5, we'll say. If I sat down, I could actually do the math and figure out what it is, but I'm not going to do that at the moment. For some students, drawing it like this can be quite confusing. There are many students who actually prefer to rewrite this in this fashion. Just for a moment, let me show you how else it could be drawn. Some students like this better. Oh, I didn't leave myself enough room. Divide by 2, divide by 3. Sorry, I didn't leave enough room for that. But that's how they might choose to write it. I personally prefer this, but this will also get you the same answer. And once again, this is a case of taking your calculator. In BEDMAS, brackets, exponents, division, multiplication, this is all multiplication and all division, so it can all be done just right here. If there was adding or subtracting or something, that wouldn't work, but it does for this. Oops, just did it wrong. And that's how you calculate the volume of a triangular pyramid.